Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. And there's a new game created by, or at least coded up by Keldor. I think the idea was someone else's. Keldor was the creator of Fibble and Dordle, along with others. But Keldor is the one who the one who programs these. Anyway, Keldor is on my Discord server, the Puzzle Plaza, along with other developers of games that we play here. So if you're not on the Discord, consider joining. Links in the description. Anyway, the concept seems interesting. You have pairs of letters. So let's start with pairs. All right. Let's do an R second and then all new letters for the left side. So like, what should we do? Can I do like an ROU to skip both of those vowels? Or maybe I can do like an ROE. I like the E. Something like broke. Is there something better? I'm going to do drove, actually. Ooh, okay. So the right is R, probably ROA. Something ROA. What would that be? Like groan? No, it's not ROA. It's probably like aroma then. Let's look at the left, though, because if I guess aroma and it's wrong, I learn almost nothing, because the left doesn't have an A. I'd only learn about the M, so it's better just to guess this left word, is what I'm trying to say. The right word's not going anywhere. So we have an R, O, and E. None of them are in place. It's probably an OER word. So let's do Homer, because it'll test the M that I think is on the right side. Okay, so now I'm pretty confident that it's aroma, so let's just get that out of the way. Now we have an OER word, and I have one filler, which I probably will have to use. I want to check the T, the W, the L. Should I just do towel? I don't know that I'm going to get much better than that. Okay, well, it narrowed it down. I probably still have a bunch of, like, there's foyer. There's... what else? Actually, what else is there? Probably other things that I'm not seeing. Did I test the double R? I didn't test double R, but is like rober a word? Roser? No, actually there might not be. Roker's a word, but I would never guess that. Joker. So we're between like Joker and foyer. Let's just pick those two and flip a coin. So heads will be foyer, tails will be Joker. All right, and I've got my Susan B. Anthony coin here. It's my dollar coin. You can't see it because it doesn't want to focus. But anyway, let's flip this if I can. Ooh. Tails. Tails is Joker. Nice. The coin actually won this time. This is the first time the coin's actually made the right decision. All right. Cool. Joker aroma. Ooh, I don't think the Joker has very good aroma, to be honest. I don't know if he prioritizes bathing, but who knows? Maybe he's a very clean man. Anyway, I mean, he wears that makeup all the time, so he's got to wash it up. Maybe he's super clean because he's constantly having to like wash and reapply his makeup. All right, I judged the Joker harshly. Maybe the Joker smells very nice. All right, let's do. Wait. Imagine if I'd gone with foyer and I lost and I flipped to this tag and Fibble was just like, ha ha ha, foyer. Joke's on you, I guess Joker. All right. So there's let's flip. Let me do my intro in case this goes on TikTok. If I can ever stop coughing. Let's do Fibble. Every guess has a lie in it. So in this case, foyer here is our starting word that it gave us. It could be that the E is supposed to be yellow or gray, but it could be that maybe this O is supposed to be green or yellow, or the R is supposed to be green or yellow. And I'm gonna just do an ER word, and then all new letters otherwise. I play in hard mode, which means I have to guess words that could still be the answer. If I wasn't playing in hard mode, I'd probably pick something like something that used 4 of these letters just to find a contradiction early on. But hard mode makes that harder. I find it very fun though to play hard mode. What did I do? Like Laser, maybe? So I'm just gonna keep assuming that this R is lying. We're gonna do another ER word. How about minor? Ooh, okay. So we learned a lot here. First, there's a lie between these two R's, which is what we're going for here. One of these R's has to be lying, which means this E cannot be lying. Because if this E was lying, then these E's would all have to be lying, and now these R's couldn't all be lying, right? So, we can't make one of these two R's lie if both of these E's are lying. And if one of the E's lies, both of them lie. So these E's are true all the way up. I'm of a mind to try to find an MI something E something word, but that doesn't use an R. But if I do that, if I don't bring in the R, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to guess mixer. I'm going to assume that this R was lying all 3 times. Look at that. Wow. What lies are we getting here? Just the last slot lying all 3 times? That's insane. Well, I found it. I found the lies. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's play Betweenle. I'm going to start with mouse, per usual. All right, so the way this game works, there's an orange dot here along this line. That orange dot tells you how close you are to each word alphabetically. It takes the whole word alphabetically. It's not like per slot or anything. So basically, like, about half the words are between the beginning of the alphabet and the word mouse. And it's halfway between that. So like a quarter through the dictionary. In fact, if you look at this number, we're exactly 30% through the dictionary. And then we're 25% away from mouse. So mouse isn't exactly halfway, it's 55%. But so we want to get something that's about halfway between the beginning and mouse to try to narrow this down. That would be starting with like an F or a G or an H, maybe. Let's do house. Okay, house was not close enough to the beginning. So we're still 30% away from the beginning. Maybe I'll start with F then, because 10% is a lot. I can't do Faust. Let's do flame. Just gotta pick any word that starts with F, really. All right, flame is very close. We went a little bit too far, but we probably start with F. We could even start with L, so I'm thinking maybe floor is a good next guess. The answers tend to be really, really common words. So that also actually helps narrow down options. Maybe we're an FO instead of an FL, like forum or something. Forum was too far, way too far. So we could still be FL, just not FLO. So FLU then? Like flunk? Flunk is too far. Okay, so we definitely FL, we have to be. We're closer to flunk though. I don't think we're doing FL, P, Q, R, S, or T. So it's probably FLU and just a little bit earlier. Maybe fluke? Not far enough. Ooh, so 0.01 is like 1 word away. And so it's right before fluke. But what's the word that's right before fluke? We can't do FLUK because it's not like fluka or fluke. Like none of these. So we have to go back. We're not doing FLUJ. So it's probably fluid. Yes. Okay. Nice. Got it in 8 guesses. How'd you do? All right, we got a new game. It's hot off the presses called Double-Dabble. We're only on day 2, so I missed day 1, but we're going to learn this game together. But basically the way it works is all of the letters on our keyboard were randomly paired up. So like the B and F are together and the D and Z are together. So if I guess like BF here, then I could start a word with B or F and it'll clue it to whichever letter is most green or most yellow, or otherwise it's gray. So what's like we got to think of a good starting word that let's cover like the common letters. Like we want this IT. I'm not going to put them in order right now, but let's figure out which ones we want. The IT, the LW. What has the E in it? The EJ. That'll be good because if that's yellow or green, it's probably the E. Maybe the A as well. The AR. Oh, that's 2 very common letters. And then the SU. So we just have to make a word out of a subset of these letters. So maybe like an ST word. Oh, we could do steel. So oh good, I can just type steel and it picks the right ones. That's a nice feature. All right, so steel. Oh my gosh. Is it just steel? Okay, well, I didn't actually get to do the mechanics. So why don't we go back to day 1 and I'll do that as well. And okay, so the keyboard's going to be different this time. So let's look at what letters we want this time as well. So ES, AN, PR, IT, and LQ. So let's see if we can make a word out of these letters in some way. Pleat, maybe? P-L-E-A-T? That works. Okay, so now we've got yellows. So I'm assuming that the yellow here is the L. This yellow could be the E or the S, but let's put that at the end of the word. Oh, I can't click slots, unfortunately. L isn't second, though, so maybe we're like an ALE word. Let's find an ALE word. Maybe like CH? No, chail isn't a word, though. I could do a QU word just for fun, but maybe I'll think of an ALE instead. Okay. What ends in ALE? That's actually kind of hard. I could try to start with L. You know, I could do Quake. Where's the K? Yeah, I could do Quake. Q-U-A-K-E. Oh, and it's telling me all the words it could have been. Quake, lunks, or quads. Interesting. So the ES doesn't go at the end. So what do we want to do? Oh, I can change the cursor. I just can't click it. Okay, interesting. That's helpful. Maybe we like end in EN or EL or something. There's no U, right? So it's not going to be the Q. It's going to be the L. The L doesn't go first or second. Maybe it goes in the middle just because there's no E or A in the middle. I'm thinking I'm going to use the EA as the vowels. Maybe L-E, maybe like an ALE word. I think that works. So what goes ALE in the middle? Ooh, can I do gavel actually? I can do gavel. I think that's fine. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. I think it has to be AVEL. What else goes AVEL though? Ooh, this is interesting because it could be a different. It could be different letters for any of these, not the LQ. So we definitely have an A or an N here. I'm not confident that it's A, but it's probably A. The FV could really go either way. The ES it's going to be EL. So it's probably AFEL or AVEL. What am I not thinking of? Oh, maybe there's a repeat. What would we repeat? Evil and evil doesn't work. Anvil. Anvil. The answer is anvil. Oh, navel. Sorry. I got it right for the wrong reason, which is kind of funny. Navel. All right. Well, that was a more interesting solve day 1, but it's kind of funny that day 2 I managed to get it just 2. All right. Well, let me know what you thought of this game, and if you tried it, how'd you do? All right, let's play Polygonle. Expert is on. We have an 8-letter word today, and we have this repeating and this repeating and this repeating. So I'm going to try an ing word, like swinging. Yeah, sure enough, I think that's usually what it's going to be. But we're a bit trapped now. Maybe flinging. Okay. What's like the most common linging word? Clinging, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Nice. I made a green tower. This is one of the easiest patterns. If we look, it's always inging, except pahoho, which is an uncommon word that won't be an answer. So this pattern is just do the inging trap. It may be smarter just to do a filler to figure out what the beginnings are, but if you're playing an expert, you can't. So you're doomed to go through the 10 ordinary words and hope it's within the first 6 you did. So probably you want to do an R second and an L second to narrow down those. And I think then you're fine. So actually, if it is a ring word, there's 1, 2, 3. You know what? I think it's fine. There's 4 ring words. There's 3 ling words. Yeah. And the others can be distinguished with a W. So I think with right strategy, you can do it fine. Cool. Well, let's do the mini. Something like swell. I usually do small for that. It doesn't double L at the end. Oh, I want to do stiff, but there's no S. Or whiff. Is there another FF, or should I just pick something else? Maybe something like taboo? Nothing. Wow. Is there another word ending in FF? Because I don't see. Maybe it's something like ending in ZZ, like whiz. But there's no W. What else can I end with? Not QQ, not RR, Y, UIP. Honestly, I think it has to be F or Z. Something like griff a word? Gruff. Okay. I was thinking with FF that it had to be IFF. I've been having these all green solves. That's pretty funny. Both polygonals were all green. All right. Cool. Well, let's do Symble. I'll start with Blaze. All right, nothing from Blaze, so we'll do Toxin. All right, so I'm going to assume these yellows are yellow because they hit the X, and that's why we do the Z and the X, right? So we probably not a word that goes OX there, right? So these yellows, the way the yellows work is we need to pick a different letter in Toxin to put in each slot. So we could do like an STO or STI word and then new letters. Like stiff. I wanted to do a double F word in the last game. Well, you know, so we're going to assume this green star is green. We're going to start with S again, and we have to pick two different letters. So I'm assuming O is middle. So SNO, we could do something like snowy. Nice, and that was the answer. Sweet. I love going from nothing to everything. It's always fun to have that result. Cool. Let's do Fusele. The way Fusele works is just every guess has a random twist to it, and you can read what the twist is. So in this case, the twist is I'm not allowed to guess A, H, J, R, W, or Y in this guess. So let's do Sting. I don't know why, just fun. Ooh, that's nice. TIN. So in this one, it's just this tile here won't give us a color. So we won't know what happens with this tile. What do I do with TIN though? How about nifty? That's a nifty word. All right, we don't know what happened with the N, but we know the I and T are yellow. In this guess, it's anything but a real word. So this is our opportunity to try to place our yellows and get new letters. I think maybe all new letters is better than trying to place our yellows. What letters do I want? I want E, A. Let's put those like around. Let's put the E here. Let's put the E at the end. And let's put the A in the middle, because that tends to be where they want to be. I want the R. I want the L. And do I want vowels at this point? Not really. I already have an I. Maybe the C would be a good one to get. All right, of all that, we'll just have an R. Sorry, just getting a cough drop here. They run out so fast. I'm not popping these all day, but when I record, I need to use them, all right? I just cough from all the talking. So we have an R-I-T-N. We have 4 of our letters, but I don't know how this is. Maybe we're doing a TR word. Oh, is it just, it's not train because there's no A. Good thing I tested A. But like, this has to be a vowel when it's not an I. So if it starts with TR, this has to be a vowel. I mean, we're basically forced to do like troin, which isn't a word. So maybe it's not TR. Gotta be a little more creative, I guess. Maybe the I here, because it can't go in these two middle. Like, we always like to be in the middle, usually. We could end in IN. Would we do like... That's not a word. Rotin, rutin. Hold on, what is this word? I mean, I could do a train as a filler and it would tell me a whole lot, but I'm thinking I might be able to just get the word. We could start with in. Maybe we're like in intor or I don't know. Intro. There it is. Okay. Just had to figure out the correct beginning. Cool. Well, let's do Don't Wordle. It's thinking of a secret word. We are trying to avoid guessing the secret word, so we're going to start with kayak. Ooh, we have an A second again today. We did manage to finish it last time, so let's see if we end in Y first. Let's use nanny for that. We don't end in Y, so now let's see if we're an A-E-R word, because we did really well with that last time. So let's do like, I don't know, is hazer a word? Yeah. Oh no, okay, so it doesn't show me the keyboard, but we're H-A something E-R. I'm gonna have to undo, but I think if I just avoid the H, I think we're gold. What is it though? Hater probably. So we'll just keep doing A-E-R words. How about we'll start with rarer. I should have done rarer first, to be honest. And then paper. Which as long as we don't use H, we're gold. So it's very safe. We did tower yesterday, so we can do that one again. Oh, so I forgot that it was hater, but we can do something other than hater, like later. All right, nice. 7 letters left. Nice. Whenever it's a trap, it actually makes it like, because if you think about it, in Wordle, you want to avoid the traps because you're gonna potentially lose. But in Don't Wordle, if the word is a trap word, you just want to dive right into it because then you can just win. You just got to avoid guessing the one trap word that it is. Cool. Well, those are the games for today. Hope you enjoyed them. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.